Good afternoon, everyone. I'm back with another video. And today's video is related to the two short videos that I did earlier this week. Yes, folks, and it was talking about the 70s dress. One is a 70s summer dress, and the other one was just a long dress that I had taken a photograph of in the early 70s. So it's all related to the videos are related to the 70s. Yes, folks, I was going to my album and I came across these two photographs and I thought that, I'm going to post these up and see what happened. So I did. I posted those last week. Not earlier this week. I posted these videos and it's related to the early 70s. Flashback of the 70s. Yes, folks. So the 70s are my favorite years for many reasons. 1971 was the turning point of my young life abroad. Yes, folks, that's when I entered Canada and I was just turning 20. So I went right into the early years of the 70s as a single young girl, all on my own, a single adult, a young adult, just starting life abroad. So it was quite an excited time, folks, and I arrived just in time for the follow over of the hippies style from the late 60s. So I got to experience some of those fashions that came about in those early years of the 70s. Yes, folks. As you see, I posted there the uh the, 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 the big sleeve, well, not so much big because the sleeve is a little shorter, but you could notice the dress. The sleeves are a little wide and it's short and it's very loose. It's very comfortable. It's a summer dress, well, very comfortable. So those were the fashions that we're wearing in the early 70s. They were loose clothes, not tightly fit, bell-bottom pants and dresses with long bell sleeves. Those were the fashions of the early 70s. Yes, folks. And I so recall them from many, many years ago. Yes, so we were all comfortably dressed in those days. Yes, so coming back right into the season where the hippies has just left off, early 60s, I was able to experience most of these fashions that were about in those years. Yeah, the loose dresses. A matter of fact, I had one of them that I get made in Jamaica. We call them the tent. I don't know if you remember the tent dresses, folks. They exactly built like a tent with large sleeves. And not they were not quite bell sleeves, but they were large, long sleeves dresses. Very comfortable. So I had one of those even before I left Jamaica. I had one of those. It disappeared and I don't know what happened to it. I never get to bring it to Canada. So the 70s was the turning point of my adult life. And as I said, I arrived right after the EP styles and I was able to experience most of those styles with the wooden wooden jewelries. Yes, folks, those were the styles. Wooden jewelries and headband like the one you see me wearing here today, and some weird dresses, but they were loose and comfortable in those days, the 70s. They were very interesting days, folks. I was young, black, and I think I was also gifted, as the song goes, young, gifted, and black. Yes, folks, so that song was the one playing along among other songs in those days. You could hear it everywhere you turn. Young people were singing it and they were so happy. I think that we were all influenced by some of those lovely inspirational songs that came on the air in the early 70s. And Young, Gifted, and Black was one of the popular ones that were always playing on the radio, loud as ever. Yeah, you go to a party or you go to a picnic or you go to any places, somebody would sure have a little 45 size 45 record of that song. So yes, folks, so that's I come to share some of the memories of the 1970s, and they were very interesting memories as I look back on those years. They were very good. The atmosphere was so peaceful and everyone was happy living their life. The summers were quite long. The summers were very long as I can remember. And the breeze, lovely, lovely, nice breeze, seemed to be even breezier than the breeze that we're getting these days in this here. So that was just some of these topics that I wanted to touch on. It's not a long video, so I won't be able to touch on everything. I was just giving up to date and to relate to the two short videos that I posted this week. Yes, folks. So the music was good, very influential, and we enjoy the music, we enjoy the fashions, and they're coming back today. The large heel shoes, very strong and comfortable. We had no trouble wearing them because we could balance on those heels. Yes, folks.